So, Dad, you grew up in kind of central Utah, didn't you?
Right over, within 6 miles of the center of the state.
Is that right? It really was central Utah then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'd say it's one of my favorites, but one of the scariest stories you tell me is when you were a teenager. Because I think all of us do some stupid things as a teenager, but tell us one of the more stupid things you did.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about it, but I'm lucky I'd rather be embarrassed than what might have happened.
That's the absolute truth, isn't it?
But, you go ahead.
Yeah, please.
I don't know where we've been at the ball game or what it was, but for me, we've been up to Mount Pleasant to something.
How far is that, 10 or 12 miles?
About 15 miles.
Okay.
16 miles. I can't remember how many there were, 3 or 4 of us in the car. I don't even know who was driving.
Was it boys and girls?
Just boys.
Okay.
And it was popular then to drive with your lights off. Just as an added thrill, I guess. And so we were coming from Mount Pleasant and then to Spring City and then home. But anyway, just before we got to Spring City, we were cruising along with no headlights, because that was the thing to do. And
if I remember, there's one other detail. Which side of the road were you on?
what's that?
Which side of the road were you on?
Well, didn't know it particularly, but all of a sudden, the car came, we were going one direction, which was south, to Ephraim. And then all of a sudden the car came from out of the south of us, or up past us, going on the right-hand lane north. We were both in the wrong lane. We were in the wrong lane. We drifted over to what you call the left lane, I guess. And this car, well, yeah, it came by on our passenger side.
Yeah.
So we were both going, each of us was going in the wrong direction on the lane we were in. If one of us had been doing that, well, it'd been a head-on crash.
Yep.
As it was, well, we just swished by and heard them swish by. And the next sound you hear, we were turning our headlights on.
I dare say you probably didn't play that trick again, did you?
Everything all was quiet and reserved for quite a while after that. That kind of cured us of driving with the lights off.
I gotta think it would.
We decided that wasn't very smart. It was kind of a dumb thing to do.
No, somehow you got one warning there, didn't you? Both cars got one warning before everything could have gone to pieces.
Yeah, it would have been. We were both traveling. Of course, nobody was driving slow in those days.
Right.
Any days, of course. But we were moving along pretty good.
Well, I'd say that's just another good example of how lucky you are to still be here at your age.
That would have made the headlines.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of kids going down, wouldn't it? Well, all right, we're glad you're here.
Well, so am I guess.